And welcome to Saturday Night Diva.
Hello!
Are you all right, my lovely?
I am. Are you? You're looking very beautiful, Tess. Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
And you always got our Bobby.
So do you. So I love that hair.
I like the hair.
Well,
it makes you look
can you
evil.
not see it? I'm trying to adjust the camera.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, so is yours. I love the colour on you. You look very, very fish. And I don't
Thank you.
trout either.
Thank you. How's Bobby?
For a bit salmon.
I'm good, thanks.
Nice to see you. Nice. Now I'm just looking down everybody's. Oh, people are saying we've missed you. Joey, thank you so much. We've missed being live as well. On Wednesday night, we couldn't breathe. Our vanilla slices were melting and we'd have to do a quick one. I've never done a quickie in years and years and years. But we thought we'd... oh, everyone's drinking. Look. Cheers.
Well, I'm only on the pop, Anna. I haven't got the champagne. I haven't got the champagne to shite like what you've got.
I'm on the moe tonight, everybody. I thought,
she's on the mot. The moe. Sorry, the moe.
I thought I'm going to treat myself because I thought, well, I'm celebrating today. And actually, I've had a bit of an awkward day today because we get ready a little bit quicker to do some TikToks.
Yeah.
Well, I had somebody shouting something awful at me, so I've had a bit of a to-do. So I've actually saved it, and I don't know if I dare post it. I might post it just to shame the bastards. Oh, sorry, but I don't care. But I might just post it anyway. After all, it's Global Pride Day today.
Happy Pride.
Oh, happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride, everybody. Cheers to the queers. Nice to see you all. So hello to everybody who's joining us. Lee Hall, thank you. We both look very gorgeous. Let's see who's joining.
Thanks, Lee.
Let's just see who's joining us. Thank you, Amy. She says I really suit red hair. I think I look like my mum in red hair.
Curtains
You
back
do a
the
bit.
carpets, don't they?
No, you don't. I'm a brunette, really, but I like to be blonde.
Well, I'm actually a brunette, but I've had my roots done. Nice and easy, Dad.
How have you got? Oh, I was going to say how. Following now.
You tried to trick us there, didn't you?
Oh, well, nice to see everyone. Hello, I'm going to just find, where is everybody from? Look at the boobs. Whose boobs? Emma's boobs. Oh, everyone's talking about your boobs. I think you're talking about your boobs.
Well,
look at
one
them.
of my tits is higher than the other.
That's because she's a real woman. Everyone has different size, shaped boobs, don't you? Don't all the ladies out there?
Bobby was eyeing up me bosoms earlier. Backstage. I thought, here I'm your aunt. Don't you be eyeing up my tits, you.
And don't be eyeing up mine because I'm your mother and you'll get a slap across the face. So, someone said boobies looking red in the face there. I know Bobby is looking very red in the face.
No, it's a tan. Well, you can't see because of our time.
Bobby, what's it called?
My legs are very dark though.
It's called what?
Tan. Natural.
No, perfection.
Oh,
honest to God. How many times do we have to go through this?
Well, I remember we were talking about my tan, and then you took the limelight once again.
No,
just because it's all about her, Bobby. It's all about Emma. This is the thing.
I was actually on about Bobby's face being perfection.
Oh, she was being nice. Take it back.
I know. Yeah.
Stay, sorry. Now the areas.
Sorry, Emma. We love you. There's no
bit.
need to get aerated on the Diva. It's Saturday night. We should be enjoying ourselves.
Yeah. I'll have a drink of me 7-Up free.
I wish I had 7-Up. I could definitely be Snow White tonight. I'm joking. So if you want to have a little bit of a giggle, who's that? One boob's usually bigger than the other, so they're fine, Emma. Oh, Amy says one boob's normally bigger than the other.
Oh, well, yeah. This one.
Oh, it's like the same with the bollock, isn't it?
I wouldn't know, Bobby. I wouldn't know.
We're female! Well, for the next hour we are.
We have foods. We have a foo.
Family.
We a foo with a femme. A femme with a foo. Sorry, a femme with a foo.
So, Emma. But yeah, in about an hour's time and 3 wet wipes, we definitely will not look like this. But a nice hello. Where's everyone from? We've got Piccadilly, we've got Gateshead, we've got Stockton, we've got Middlesbrough. We have got Ferry Hill, we've got Spenydom, we've got people from all over. Actually, I needed to do a shout out as well because we've got people from America who are watching us this evening, people from Wales in the Rhondda. Nice to see you. We've got all our Welsh friends. Hello to our Scottish friends as well.
Hola!
Scottish, hola.
Well, I'm just saying hola. I like to say hola.
What language is that, Emma?
Espanol.
Espanol, and it's hola. Hello, who's that? That's Sarah Boots. She is in Michigan, the US of A. Hello to Sarah Boots. Nice to see you. We've got Aycliffe and Bishop and Darlow and Bishopvegas and Norfolk. Hello, Sarah Mills. Chilton, Jackie Hall, thank you for our donation for Rosebery Topping. Much appreciated. And the sunny Cotswolds. Oh, I like the Cotswolds. Do you, Emma?
Yeah. Of course I do.
Where is it?
Oh, I think it's somewhere down south.
I love the way. Emma, you haven't got a clue where it is, have you?
But do I look like a globe?
No, but I don't know where it is either.
No. We've got the Midlands. We've got, do you know what? Everyone's saying miss you, miss you, miss you. Well, we miss yous as well. And I'm proper missing performing. But can I just say, it's actually on a video that I went out to do tonight until I got bloody stopped. I was going to sing, tell everybody I'm on my way. I was going to do that because I just hit almost 30,000 followers on TikTok. Can you believe it? Like, I've got an audience of 30,000 and I've never left the frigging house.
I know, that's really, really good. I'm really not far off 10.
There you go. Honest to God. I mean, like, following, it's just gone through the roof. People are watching us and following us. But then I got somebody shouted at me and I thought, oh, do you know what? I said, just knock it off. I'm going on the Diva and make myself feel better. So I feel a bit like, today, like tonight. But I'm all right. I'm going to do, I've had a little bit of a rant on TikTok, but I'm all right now. And I was seeing your two beautiful faces. I feel in a better mood.
She doesn't have to tell lies.
Anyway, we've got loads. I mean, I had a little quick conversation with Emma this morning. No, it wasn't this morning. I spoke to you today. When did I speak to you? Yesterday when I finished work, I had a bit chat with her, and I saw Bobby on Thursday, and we've decided that we're going to just chit chat amongst ourselves about things that we've got up to over the last year, and also what happened a year ago today. But Emma said on the phone the other day, I feel really heavy.
Oh, it's because I'm on my paramontus, isn't it? That's why. Yeah, that's why I'm swollen a little bit. I'm on my paramontus.
Can you tell me what you mean by that, Emma?
Hey?
Can you tell me what you mean?
I'm on.
So that's your excuse for being swollen. She's on, everybody. She's on a paramontus. But anyway,
I think I've been on paramontus for about the last 2 years, I think.
Hey, well, if you do,
Are you heavy?
Well, I've worn red for the occasion, just in case. Behave. Anyway.
Blend.
So when I'm looking at myself, I don't feel like it's me. I don't feel like it's Tess. I don't know why. How did you find the bloody heat wave? Callum said, oh, God. We were melting like snow in Phoenix. Last week, Wednesday, we were literally dripping, weren't we, Emma?
Oh, I was.
Oh, I was fine.
My eyes are all funny tonight.
Look at
I
that.
don't mean my eye makeup because I know my eye makeup's gone pink.
She's like a drumstick.
My eyes, it must be my hay fever. My eyes have gone funny, so if I'm looking all cockeyed and looking all over here and everywhere,
That's all the time, Emma.
just bear with us, because I feel if so, I'm having to strain.
What? Don't get that close to the camera. No drag queen would ever get that close to the camera because it's.
Do you know why? Because I'm real. You can see my open pores. You can see me lines. Not for long, though. Not for long.
And do you know what I will say is, there's no denying when you do live videos. There's no denying what you friggin' look like, is there? They see every flaw, don't they, Emma?
They do, and we've got plenty of them.
I know. So, but look at that. I got sunburned again, and I've left my t-shirt, and I look like one of them squidgies.
Or a drumstick.
Bobby, you were awful.
I tagged you in on Instagram.
You're absolutely vile. But anyway, Tess looks like Vicky Michelle. Who's Vicky Michelle?
Pardon me, sorry.
Who's Vicky Michelle, Grace? I don't know who that is, but thank you if she's beautiful. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're going to have a little bit of a chat. If you would like a shout out tonight, please just go for it. I hope you are enjoying this thunderstorm that's going on at the moment outside. There's more bangs going on outside tonight than what's going on in our bedrooms during lockdown. And more flashes in the sky than I've had, well, in the 12 and a half years that I've been married. Clear your throat, hon. Clear your throat. But what a week it's been. Yeah, a year ago today, we were across the world celebrating World Pride.
It's up to you, New York, New York. It wasn't that good.
No.
I think you should do it again. Do it
Shall
again.
I give them a clue? It was to give the viewers a clue to where we were.
I told you where we
ago
were this
today.
morning on the status, but I think you should do it again because that was vocally amazing. Jade Thirlwell will be very pleased.
Thank you very much. Hold on. Get your fingers out your ears now, Robert. You little shit. It's up to you, New York, New York. Sorry, the tone, it went off slightly there.
Oh, you've got the voice of an angel and the face of Balthazar.
No, I've got the body of both. The face and the voice of both. Sorry.
What a weekend. Honest to God, though, what a weekend we had.
Hey, honest to God. Well, I was in the food cart, wasn't I? Raiding the food cart. Cara raided the drinks cart.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Tickle ended up in first class.
Well, do you know, right? I always thought that first class areas got there first for years, you know. Like, honest to God, for years, I honestly thought that. And
never.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like in the sky?
Yeah, because they board first, don't they? So I always think that if they board first, that they landed first.
Yeah, well, do you know when people used to say, oh, there's air traffic? I thought it was like floating traffic lights.
Oh, in the sky.
Because why would there be air traffic if there's nothing stalled up? Like,
oh, who am I even working with? Oh my God! Like,
honestly, I used to think that all the time.
Oh my God!
Honest though, right? When we did the flight, and I seen that there was first class on the flight, I thought, oh my God, right? And then when I realised, I even said to the crew, right? I even said, who's going to be flying first class to entertain the first class people? And then they all said, well, they were all like, oh, well, you are. So I was like, oh, right. I was like, well, do you get like on a different plane? Do you go from like plane to plane in the air? I know.
Are you joking?
Well, that's what I thought.
You are joking. You're joking, hon.
No, they all. No, they all did look at me though. They all did look at me a bit silly, like, and said like, "Are you serious?" In fact, one of the gorgeous, well, they were all beautiful, all the crew, weren't they? But like, they did look at me and were like, "Oh my God, Emma, are you serious?" And then like they showed me, like first class, and like I just burst out laughing.
Why? Was your mind blown? I mean, I would feel like I'd won the pools if I was flying first class.
Pools?
Uh-huh.
Pools?
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I would win the pools if I went first class.
What's
How
pool?
would you be flying first class if you'd won the pools?
Because I'd be loaded.
Loaded with what? Water or cold because it's freezing.
The pools, man! The pools! Like the lottery!
But who calls the pools?
I've never heard it. I've never heard of that. Did you win a pool?
No money! No money. It's
Well,
not...
you're confusing me. Anyway, it was absolutely brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant.
What was your... Can I just go back?
What?
Pools.
Uh-huh.
Did you think it was swimming pools?
To be fair, I thought the same.
Are you joking?
But who calls it pools?
It was... You used to play the pools years ago, you stupid gets. Like it was the football pools, and then you used on the back, you used to scratch... Right, did anybody else watch this? Please tell me that you know what I'm on about, and I'm not working with two delinquents.
Hey! Less of that now! Less of it!
I've never heard
pools,
it called a
like
pool.
I feel like a pools winner, like a lottery winner, like not swimming pools, like... I know I've confused you because I can tell by the way you were looking. But does anybody know what pools are? Because you used to like bet on the pools, like on the football pools. And then on the back, you would have this picture of guess where the ball is. And you'd have to put a scratch where...
Oh! And where's your balls?
Well, they weren't there. You had to guess where they were. So you had to put a cross on the pitch. So...
I could give you an idea where the balls could be.
Anyway, brilliant. And there's a bit of education for you. That shows that I was an 80s baby, and they used to come and do the pools. My dad used to play the pools, and he used to win a lot of money. That was like before the lottery. So I feel like if I was in first class, I'd feel like a lottery winner, or I'd won a competition or something like that. But anyway, what was your favourite part in New York? Mine was the party at the top of the world with Richard Branson and all the celebrities and...
Oh, I love that. Oh, honest to God, like we felt like $1 million, didn't we? I thought personally, without blowing our own, I thought that we did look absolutely like, well, beautiful.
Well,
I'm not going to lie, I did. Without blowing our own.
I loved it because we went to New York for World Pride because we were celebrating 50 years of the Stonewall riots, and that was the start of the LGBTQAI plus rights, and it was just phenomenal to be surrounded by amazing people who had a massive influence in the movement of the LGBT rights, and we flew with Virgin Atlantic. It was the very first Pride flight in the world. I know. And then, can you remember getting off the plane? We were absolutely shit-faced. And we had to take all of our makeup off because we'd landed in America. And obviously, we couldn't go through passport control not looking like our passport. So we entered Heathrow as our...
without makeup. We were like, bare to the skin.
And then we put it on once we'd gone through. once we've gone through security. Anyway, we flew on a 7.5-hour flight to New York, and when we got off, we had to take it all off again, and it literally felt like a Benidorm flight. We were literally in the air for 2 hours because it was a crazy party. Jodie Harsh was DJing, and Titus Burgess was playing music and singing. Courtney Act was there. Zara Alto, Scarlett, everyone. AJ from Strictly, and we were all over that plane. And then when we landed, we had to take it all off again. But we got anyway. Going back to the party, we got ourselves changed. Walked through centre of New York. I went to the top of the world, which was the One World Observatory, which was amazing. And there was so much like crack, wasn't there? It was good. We were getting champagne fed through a wall. It was brilliant.
I love the fact that family didn't change the flights and they're still running the flight.
God! I'm still really good friends with her. So it was a full gay flight, and then this family got on, and it was a man and woman and 2 boys.
2 little boys, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and they got on the flight, and because the Pride flight was originally just a normal flight, standard flight to New York. Most changed, but this family didn't. And they said the reason why they didn't want to change the flight was because they knew that it would probably be the best flight of their life. And the children should be educated in LGBT.
That's so good, though. Like, that is.
And then we're going
really,
to New York anyway. So why not? Like, just go along with it, and they did, and they had literally the best time ever. And the little boys literally went round the first class, got pictures with all of the celebrities, and then landed, and then did an interview on This Morning, and we were on GMTV. We're on the telly today, actually.
Oh yes, we were. Yeah. What else though? What else did you love when you were in New York?
I loved Ellen Stardust Diner.
Oh, I know. That was absolutely lovely, and I was mesmerised when we were in there. And we had that lovely horse and carriage, didn't we? Like, ride around Preston Park. Oh, well.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we did, man. We all did. That man took us round in the horse and carriage. There was like 2 carriages, and then they were telling us like where people lived and which stars and celebs lived in their lived in those nice big penthouses and things.
What, like Karen and Sandra and Rita, Sue, and maybe Bob too?
Well, I can't remember him saying that, like, but like, I mean, like Madonna, Mariah. Like, Made in Miami was filmed there. I don't know what you're laughing at. You were there. Can you not remember?
What park did you go around on the horse and carriage?
It was Preston Park. It was it was lovely. That the man and the horses, and he took us around, and he was pointing up. He was pointing up to Madonna's like penthouse at the top.
I can't breathe.
And then he told us that Made in Miami was there.
I actually have no words.
Oh, I didn't at the time, Bobby. I didn't, honestly. It was like when we were there and we were going round in the horse and cart, like I was mesmerised. I mean, it was like so hot. It was lovely. But I got no words either. What an experience. And honestly, it was great. It was absolutely great.
So what was made there?
Made in Miami.
Oh, right, yeah.
What?
Is that the Jennifer Lopez movie where he was a senator and she was a maid?
Yeah, I think so.
Made in where?
Made in Miami.
It's made in Manhattan, you stupid bitch.
Right, hon. Right.
Wow, Madonna and Mariah are all living near Preston Park. Did you see the peacocks?
No, there wasn't any. But it was, no, but to be fair though, there wasn't any there. You were there. It was beautiful, wasn't it? It was absolutely beautiful.
Preston Park, are you sure?
Yes, it's in New York. We all went around it. We all were in the horse and cart.
Preston Park is in Darlington, you stupid bitch.
New
It's down the
York.
road from you.
That's Central Park.
Oh yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Go on then, hon. Move on.
Ian, when we had our pictures taken with Richard as well at the party, we'll move back onto the party.
Instead of Preston
Well, it was
Park.
a nice park. It was a nice park, but we'll move on. But no, when we had our pictures taken with Richard, we all felt like stars. We felt like supermodels, and it was like flash, flash, flash. Oh, honestly,
I know, it was absolutely surreal. Like, it was unbelievable. Like, it was an ordeal just getting there, wasn't it, Emma?
How do you mean? We flew there. We were the cabin crew.
No, the party, just getting out of the hotel was an effort.
Oh God, don't start about that. No.
Tell the tale.
No,
Tell the tale.
We can't tell it. What, the tale of where I got stuck in the bloody lift?
Something always happens to you.
Oh,
Yes.
well, it does, and I got the bottom of my dress caught in the door, and then I was wedged between the door, and then I was like having to press the panic, what is it, the ding dong bell, for assistance.
The ding
While
dong.
Lee's were downstairs getting pissed, and then sorry, they were having a little beverage down in the bar waiting for us. But then I was panicking because then I was thinking they're gonna leave us.
And you got stuck in the lift, didn't you, Pet?
I did, yeah.
And we walked for miles and miles and miles to find food, and we ended up in an Irish bar, didn't we? And then you proceeded to talk about to the owner of this Irish bar, who was absolutely gorgeous, by the way. He looked like Ronan Keaton. He was stunning. And Emma then decided to proceed to talk to the owner about how she loved Braveheart and William Wallace and and only on the first, and then to be told that was on the first night we walked all over and she said, yeah, I love Braveheart, I love that movie, and I loved William Wallace. And I went, and then he said to her, William Wallace is Scottish.
Oh man, Tess, shut up.
Hey, we could tell some stories, couldn't we, Emma? We could tell some stories.
Hey. We could.
I mean, I was a proper northerner when I was there as well, because on the party night, I don't know if anybody else has done this, right? If you're from the northeast or if you're from anywhere else in the country, if you have done this, please tell me. But I felt like a proper northerner, because when I was there, the party night, I was walking home. We were all there actually walking home, and I took my heels off because I literally couldn't bear the pain anymore. My feet were up like puddings. My toes were curled round like quavers, honestly. And I literally couldn't walk. So I was literally walking barefoot back to the hotel through the centre of central New York, in drag, heels in hand, got back and got changed, and we went out down the town, didn't we?
Yes, carried on shameful in true northern style. I mean, I'm sure we even ended up with a palmo at the end of the night.
You couldn't write it. You couldn't write it, honest to God. But hang on, I want to know if anybody out there literally finishes their night with their heels in their hand, because it's far too painful to walk in heels. Honest to God, we were literally in agony. And then we ended up downtown eating a palmo. We didn't even know it was a palmo, did we? We just ordered it, and honestly, you couldn't write it.
You couldn't. But you know what they say, don't you? You can take the northeast out the girl, but you can't take the girl out the northeast. Is there a connection difficulty?
I was just processing it.
Yeah, me too. Can you say that again, hon?
Well, you can take the northeast. You can take the northeast out of the girl, but you can't take the girl out the northeast.
Say that again, hon.
Oh, for God's sake! Can you not hear what I'm saying? It's a sin, isn't it? It's a sin. You can take the northeast out the girl, but you can't take the girl out of the northeast.
That's wrong.
No, it's not wrong. It's a sin.
It's wrong.
It's not, but it will be with you. It's always wrong with you. Always.
You can take the girl out the northeast, but you can't take the girl. Sorry, you've got me.
You're saying it wrong now.
You can take the girl out the northeast, but you can't take the northeast out the girl. That's the same.
Same.
It's not the same. Oh,
It's the same.
it isn't the same. It isn't the same, Emma.
Well, say it again.
You can take the girl out of the northeast, but you can't take the northeast out of the girl.
Right.
Right.
It's the same.
Yeah. Same. I'm just gutted that all prides are cancelled literally all over the world. And people say, like, why do we need them? Why do we need them? Why is pride important? And it's not about being different. Like, and they say, well, like, why do you need a gay pride? Well, because 50 years ago it was illegal. We could have been banged up.
We could have.
We could have been banged up. We could have been in prison. And we weren't born with the rights that heterosexual people were. And it's an absolute amazing transformation, because now we're in the 21st century in 2020, and people are coming to see us, 3 men in dresses performing on stage, and seeing Tess Tickle and the Dragettes, and seeing me, and seeing you, Emma and Cara, but also Bobby as well, coming to see you at the Dream Boys, who is an openly gay man who performs. And like, why do we need a gay pride anymore? It's because it's still a peaceful protest, and sometimes we aren't as accepted as what heterosexual people are. And I absolutely adore everybody, and I just think everybody's a human being, and that we were all given life, and we were given a life to lead. So lead that life you were given to lead until the very end. But while you've got this platform, while you've got this stage, while you've got this life, make a difference, is what I think. And people say, why straight pride? I did a whole video on it a while ago, but I absolutely adore all of our straight allies who love us, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have the force behind us to do what we do. Do you get off your soapbox, Tess, and get some more champagne and be more fun? You were a killjoy there, weren't you? But
I was quite enjoying listening to you.
Yeah, but to be fair as well, a lot of straight people go to gay pride.
Sometimes I type it though. Sorry, Bobby, what was that?
I said a lot of straight people go to gay pride.
Yeah, and I'm pleased that they do, because it's thanks to straight people, because together we're stronger. But Emma, when did you know you were LGBT?
Well, the minute I knew my own mind, really.
Fun. And do you even know your own mind, hon?
Well, of course I do. When did you know? When did you know, Bobby? When did you know?
I think I was about 8 or 9.
Oh, I knew from it.
I was young. And do you know what? My mum knew, because she used to take me to the hairdressers and get my nails done. And she said to me when I came out, actually, because I went from, I'm going to tell everybody, actually. I feel a bit. I'm going to tell something actually that I haven't really spoken about.
There's an napkin. Hold on. Get your
Emma,
get your face right.
can you just pass it through the screen? Pass
There
it
you
through the
go.
screen. Thank you.
Oh, see, that's been a good sister. That's been a good sister.
That is. Thank you. Thank you. But I've struggled with my weight for a long, long time, and when I was growing up.
Sorry, did you all hear that? That was meant to be quiet. Sorry, Tess, carry on. Carry on.
I'm gonna burp. I know, right? So I struggled with my weight all through my teens, and I got to 21. And I was 15 stone 10, and I lost a lot of weight, and I went down well below 9.5. I went down well below 9 stone. I think I was about 8.5 stone. And my mum asked me, she said, if you're gay, you can tell me. And she was stood at the sink washing the dishes, and I was sat at the kitchen table. And she said that, and it just went silent. I went, Mum, I think I am. And she went, think or no? I went, yeah, I know. And she went, oh, thank God for that. She said, do us a favour, have a bacon sandwich or have a pork pie or have a pie or something. She says, because I thought there was something seriously wrong with you. You've lost like 7 stone. I went, I know, because I've been really worried about telling everyone and being my true self. And she went, oh, behave, I love you regardless. Anyway, I went upstairs and I was crying in my bedroom, and my dad walked up, and obviously every child, like especially a male child's worried. And my dad came upstairs, and I was crying, and he went, what's the matter with you? I went, oh, that was me trying to be butch. And he said, I said, oh, has my mum spoken to you? He went, yeah. I says, well, what do you think? He went, dry your eyes, you big puff. Get upstairs, we're going for a walk. And I went, oh, and he literally, my mum and dad have been my biggest supporters ever since. So with this whole global pride, I just think everybody should just be their authentic self, and there will never ever be the right time to come out. There will never be the right time to be your authentic self. But if you feel it and you think, do you know what, I might be, I could be, or I am, I daren't tell anyone, reach out to somebody, and somebody will probably come forward and be your support network. And we've ended up a family. We've all come together. I mean, myself and Emma. I met Emma on the drive-through at McDonald's ordering food, and I thought, she went, can I take you out, eh?
Not in that tone of voice. I didn't. That was very nice. Be careful who you reach out to in case you get a bat.
I always think as well, you always think it's a huge deal, and then when you do it, it's like a sigh of relief, and it's nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. So I met Emma through the drive-through, and then I met Cara at school, who sat on the PE bench, and we were both gay. And then I met my husband in Co-op car park in Shildon through a friend of a friend, because she was working in the same industry as I was, and he worked on the bar where she worked on a night time. And then I met up with him, and there was no Grindr, there was no Facebook, there was no nothing back then. And
you had a date in the car park.
I was not indecent. I waited.
I said a date, not indecent. Oh. A date. But if we're going to go down that road, Tess, yes, you were.
Yeah. No, I was not. Emma.
No, she was. Good laugh. Good laugh. She keeps the knickers on till she gets home.
You're lying there, because I keep my knickers in my handbag, and then if you say I'm going to rip your knickers off, I'm going to go back on and put them
on. I said a date, not indecent. A date.
So I just think, Emma. But we've all ended up finding each other, and I met Bobby obviously in a gay bar, and he was working where I was working, and then we ended up just being a big, huge family. So sometimes coming out is actually the making of you, and you find a family, and they're not blood, but they then become blood, if that makes sense. They might not be blood family, but they are your family who you choose to love, and yeah. So I think if anyone's watching this and can take a message from this, I think if you are struggling, reach out to somebody who you think you can trust, and
you've always got my hand.
And you've always got mine.
Bobby.
Hanson. Ah, so there we go. But anyway, it is time for us to love you and leave you. And thank you so much for joining tonight's Saturday Night Diva. It has been a World Pride special. And the reason why we've talked a lot about World Pride in New York a year ago, because the world is very different to what it is now. And we were literally living our best lives a year ago, and we are still living our best lives right now because we've got all of you watching us. But before we go, we've just got something a little bit special that we would like to go with. Here we go.
We've got something very, very special. So the last message before we go is pride is about being proud of who you are.
Yeah, and some of us were born with rights, and some of us were born and had to fight for them.
Being proud of you is with. I've got one saying now.
Go for it, Bobby. We'll start again. Emma, start again. Go. Because it's a lovely message.
So, the last message before we go, pride is about being proud of who you are.
Some of us were born with the rights, and some of us were born and had to fight for them.
Being proud of whether you were born with the rights or you had to fight for them should be celebrated.
Whether you're straight, gay, bisexual, or transsexual,
non-binary, pansexual, asexual, etc., we all have one thing in common. We are living our own lives as human beings. We were born to be straight. We were born to be straight. We were born to be us. Straight people, we need you as allies to continue the fight for equality.
Happy Global Pride, everyone!
We were all born naked. The rest is drag. Happy Pride, everybody. And there we go. That's why, we cannot read bloody notes, and we cannot read off a script.
Oh, God, how hard was that? So hard.
From now on, right, if anyone ever says do a message, right, I think we should just say, let's just make it up as we go along, because I find sometimes we're just better being ad-lib. And if ever we get a TV show, we can't read lines because we would just be shit.
I'll be asking the fella to slow the auto cue down. Excuse me, honey.
Go back.
You don't mind with that auto?
Go back.
You can just rewind it.
If ever you think that the diva is scripted, now you know it's friggin' not, because we can't read lines. I'm stood there going, I'm trying to read against the screen, and then me notes end up going and cutting me off the screen. So I think what we need to do, right, is just do a message from the heart, right? At the end of the day, we were all born naked. The rest is drag. We are all human beings, and let's just live the life that we were born to lead. And
be proud of who you all are. Be proud.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yes.
Nail on the head.
Emma, we could never do Charlie because we can't read lines.
How funny.
Do you know what? Do you know how many people have said to me, is the diva scripted? I says, how can you script that shit?
Hey, listen to shit.
Anyway, happy Pride, everybody. It is World Pride. We will be back on Wednesday with Divas Untucked. I don't want to go, do you?
Yeah, I'm starving.
What, you are?
I'm starving.
Oh, you're the man after my own house.
I've not eaten all day.
We are going to we're going to a garden party after tonight's Diva.
We are.
Miss Cara has thrown a prize in her garden, and there is Emma and I and Mr. Tickle, her, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and another 2 guests, which shall be named for legal reasons. Are going to celebrate Pride in the garden, because we might not have one, but apparently Durham Pride is still going ahead on bank holiday in August. So end of bank holiday in August. So we might hopefully get a socially distant Pride. What do you think about that?
It'd be fun. It'd be hard.
Will be.
Yeah, we've got so many people joining us tonight. We've got I'm not going yet, Kaylee. So Kaylee Mays just said, bye, beautifuls and ladies. I think we're going to stick around. Kaylee, Bobby might go because he's hungry. But I want to say a big hello to Barbie Pink as well from Liverpool, who joins every week as well. Follows us on Instagram and also follows us on the Dream Boys. We won't be over at the Dream Boys tonight because it's been postponed till Wednesday. We're having a couple of weeks off, but we've had a full week off because for my birthday celebrations, I'm such a diva. But that's the reason why there's been no live in lockdown. And we thought tonight we would do a Pride special, which is going to be shared on the Dream Boys website and also on their Facebook page, because Bobby is in actual fact a Dream Boy and he goes up and down the country performing his routine. And Emma and I perform at the Dream Boys every Saturday night. And usually that's where we would be going at 5:45. And we do 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And before we go to the show, Emma, what are you missing most about the shows?
Oh, I just miss like us dancing and just performing and us going and just like seeing everybody like who we just needs to happen soon because
I was a little bit shocked as well about the lockdown. I know we've stopped talking about Pride, we've done a whole Pride section, but I was a little bit shocked at the lockdown lift where they've said that bars can open, but literally no entertainment, and there's literally nothing. But I'm hoping that on the next announcement that entertainment is allowed to go back, and I'm hoping that we won't compromise. We've all said as well, we won't compromise our performances. So what we've said is, if entertainment is allowed back, but it's at a compromise, we're going to wait until we can give you what you're used to, because you are all valued. Yeah, and we want to give you the same standard because we believe that you deserve it. So we would rather give you a massive show, what you're used to seeing, in a working men's club, in a social club, in a theatre, in an outside space. We want to give you what you're used to, not what you are allowed. So what we're going to do is say, do you know what, Bozza? Not Boris Becker, who's a tennis player, by the way. Boris Johnson. If you say we can go back to work, we'll go back to work when we think that it is right to go back and give people what they deserve, and that's what they pay for, and that's the very best that we can give them. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue with the live shows, and we are not going to go on stage until we can get everybody in and give you the best show that we can give you. It won't be compromised. We've got costumes on order. We've been paying for costumes all during lockdown because they were ordered, commissioned, and ready to go for Christmas. So, Emma, are you ready for the Christmas shows?
Oh, yes, baby, yes!
What can we expect from Emma?
I don't think's ready, though. I don't think the zips are going to be ready for it.
You don't think?
Well, I don't think it's a count that they're not going to be ready. I just think it's a count that they might not fasten.
Safety pins.
Hon, you've got all new costumes.
I know, and our Bobby's going to keep us like trim and slim, and he's going to so when he's going to,
No, I'm not.
Bobby, seeing as though the Dream Boys may not, obviously you are going back to the Dream Boys, but you haven't been in our shows over Christmas for 2 years.
No, yes.
I think you need to make a return, you know.
I was thinking the same thing. Yes. If Dream Boys not going back, I'm back in the show.
I think you need to be back in the show.
Yes.
But you like a flake, you.
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes you're in the ice cream, sometimes you're not.
You have to be like the cream. You always have to be.
You need to be the cream or the cone horn.
Well,
me and Emma, we're there through thick, Emma, and thin. So if you would like to see Emma back in the shows. Sorry.
See ya.
Sorry. Sorry, too much prosecco. If you would like to see Bobby back in the shows at Christmas, hashtag Bobby back in the show, because I reckon we should bring a bit of Dirty Dancing back.
We
you
should.
know?
If there's no Dream
yeah.
Boys, then we can.
Yeah, but you can still do a Friday and a Thursday and a Sunday and a Monday.
Oh yeah.
Because I've got a feeling that we'll be working every night of the week, barring a Wednesday, because that's my day off. So I think you need to be back in the show.
Let's
My
do
mum's
it.
saying, yes, Bobby back in the show. She misses her grandson.
We'll do it. Cards on the table
Can I
now.
just, to everybody who's actually wondering out there, because people are going, Bobby, I actually class Bobby as my little boy, everybody. So that's why, and Emma's his auntie, and my mum's his grandma. So, and Auntie Cara. So he is part of the family. So I think Bobby needs to be back in the show. Are you up for it?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all of
do it.
our non-binary
Let's do
friends,
it.
I want you to raise a toast and say, Happy Pride, Happy Global Pride, and I wish you all the very best of just being yourselves. Just be your authentic selves, whether you are heterosexual, gay, bisexual, transsexual, pansexual, transgender, bisexual, have I said that yet? Asexual, intersex, or plus.
All of the above.
All of the above. Please just love yourselves for who you are. We love you all. Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride.
Have a wonderful Saturday night. And we will be back on Wednesday. See you all later. Good night.
Danke. Thank you.
Cheers, everybody. Happy Pride.
Bye.